Good late afternoon. Just wanted to show another deck. Do I always say that? I think so. This one's called the Fountain of Trabazon, an Oracle deck by Julie Pepper. And towards the end I'll explain why I bought it, even though it's kinda not something I'll get into, I don't think. But you never know, right? The Fountain of Trabazon. I believe that's a location. I don't know if there's a fountain there or not, but I believe it's in Turkey, or what was Turkey, or whatever. Here on the back, I'll read this little quote at the bottom, which hopefully you can read if I can hold still enough. I'm kind of tired from running. This deck is perfect for helping you listen to your inner wisdom, figuring out where you are in life and where you want to go. Man, that's a lot to ask of some cardboard and laminate. I'm not even sure cards are really cardboard anymore. Beginning to wonder. That smell that everybody likes is possibly hydrocarbon, petrochemical, like ethylene, ethane, methane, propane, butane. I just see a connection between that, especially for Oracle decks, between that and what supposedly the Oracle at Delphi inhaled to help her get into the mystical state of mind. It came with this little sticker, which is just advertising echo, it looks like, and a little book, which is very little. It just jumps right in. Kind of has a name for each one of these paintings. I believe I read somewhere, maybe it's on Etsy, that they spent years doing these paintings and then I guess decided it should be an Oracle deck. Some of them I do like. It's very heavily leaning towards goddess, you know, feminine, which is fine, since a lot of things lean the other way forever, so it might as well lean the other direction for a while. But that's the little book. Not sure about to use the deck. It gives a way to do it, which looks like based around the compass. Okay, so that's interesting. Let's put the box somewhere out of the way. And there's the first, how many? Oh, this is the back, which does match the box cover. You can see little, I guess you might call them mistakes in the art, which I kind of like to see. There's no word, which I like. Not sure what that is. Abstract art. This is the first 12 cards, and they are kind of big. I don't think I can get at it to show you. Maybe I can't. Ill prepared. Okay, this millimeters, that doesn't help much. It's 14.5 millimeters tall. Doesn't help me much. And 9 millimeters wide. Okay, it's big, in other words, and glossy on both sides. So there's the first 12. And since they're kind of big, they're hard to get on these little boards that I made. Thank you, Walmart and whoever makes these board materials. Elmer's. Yep, Elmer's. And this is Rubbermaid mat, and that's painter's tape. Really high tech, huh? But it kind of works for laying them out. Let's see. Although I do kind of prefer the way, what is it, Dark Star Tarot does them on her channel. I just don't want to go through the flipping. I do like this card. I thought it was spirits around a tree, but apparently it's something about dancing around a tree. People dancing, community, something like that. But I like that as a painting. So that was 13 through 23. Here comes 24 through 34. If I can get them just so. I think I did. I kind of like that one because of the colors. It's like an iridescent kind of. Is that a mermaid like? Probably not. It does have a, I don't know, I guess Indian, Native American vibe kinda. Or just native maybe. Primitive. I don't know. Too many words, too little time. So that's 24 through 34. Here's 35 through 45. I think there's 56 of them. Maybe I'm wrong. I didn't notice that one before, but I kind of like that. I'm guessing that's the mother-daughter one, maybe. I'm not blocking out the one behind it. There we go. Kinda. How did I get this so wrong this time? I don't know. Sorry. That's an okay painting. Thought it was a snake at first. I like those colors too, very chalky looking. I don't remember if it said these were oil paintings, acrylic, watercolor, or what. Maybe we'll see in a second here, because I'm going to go to Etsy and show you something that caught my eye. And I think this will be the card that's in the painting from Etsy, or on Etsy. So that's 46 through 56, so there's 56 cards. That's an interesting, I like that one. So let me open up the old iPad here and see if we can't get to it. Okay, first step. Let's see. Do I need to zoom in? I think so. Let me zoom in here a little bit and rearrange. That's probably as much as I want to zoom, I think. You can see here we are on Etsy. It's Oracle Deck Fountain of Trabazon. It's only $28 plus shipping, blah, 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 blah. But it's this picture in particular. Nope. This picture in particular that caught my eye and the reason I bought it. And that's it on Etsy. It's a strange picture. So we'll look at it closer here. I mean, at this point, the review of the deck was done already, so you could leave if you don't want to hear all this. But it shouldn't take too long. Well, let's go there. So I grabbed the picture and I brought it into Procreate, which I'll turn hopefully. Oh, fudge. There we go. Let's see how that looks over there. You gotta give me a second to do double looks. Okay. Now I need the pen, pencil, whatever it is. Pointer, that's what it should have been called. And I'll point out some things, but you see, maybe that's the artist, maybe it's a family member. She's holding this particular card, number 56, I believe. I'll zoom in. Yep, I'm pretty sure. Although the painting has a signature, this does not. So let's zoom back out. You got to get used to this gesture zooming. I'd like to point out another benefit I noticed from being able to have something like this when you're traveling a little bit, as I was the past couple of weeks. You get a whole art studio with you. No mess, no fuss. You just got to keep an eye on this little thing because it can disappear quite easy. Let's move it up. There we go. I think that'll be pretty good. So what I did was I made a bunch of layers and I want to point out some stuff. So the first thing that struck my eye in the picture here, that's an ambulance part right there outlined in this red color. Isn't that interesting? And then what's in the pink? Let's see what's in the pink. The pink is what appears to be a manually operated cement concrete mixer. Let's zoom in. I see a crank handle. It's not an electric one. Although in the area where I live here in hillbilly land, there is a person who has one of those for their mailbox. And they put a flap over it and somehow turned the handle into a flag indicating they had mail to send to the postal delivery person. I guess you got to make do with what you got, right? Hillbilly innovation. And then what is this layer? Oh, that's just me pointing out that this painting that this person's holding while standing here on this porch is this card over here. What else? This makes this gives this deck a certain quirkiness which appealed to me for some bizarre reason. And I'm guessing that no, don't do that. I'm guessing that the camera angle is going like this, and so it's captured this person holding this painting who for some reason is looking that way. Now I can't tell if that's the artist or creator or not. There is a picture of her on her webpage, but I can't match it up. You know, people age, people change, all that jazz. But isn't that, I mean, just at first glance I get, well, that's sneaky, almost like that person's stealing that painting and gonna go put it in the back of their ambulance and drive off. I don't know. What else? Oh, well, of course this struck me since I have a couple of these in my shed. It's a pile of chopped wood for a fireplace. I thought that was I could put a story to all this, but I won't do it. I'm resisting the urge. And let me get rid of the, no, I don't have to get rid of it, I don't think. No, you can still see. I'm just pointing out that one of the poles for the porch happens to be a tree, or was a tree. So I write cool porch pole with a smiley face. And then here in the background you see what looks like it could be either an arbor, like one of those things you train vines to grow over so you can have, you know, a gateway to wherever. Or it could be a well with, you know, a crank and a bucket. So I'll let it go for a little bit so you can see those. And then I will turn off each of the layers and go back to the original. But I thought that was kind of interesting. It's kind of quirky. I'm not cool with people who have upholstered furniture on their porch, but hey, and I think this person is in Massachusetts, approximately 2 hours away from Salem, Massachusetts. So maybe there's a tiny bit of witchcraft going on here. I'm just kidding. I don't know. But that was a quick, hopefully, probably in a boring manner, that was a quick show of the Fountain of Trabazon, an Oracle deck by Julie Pepper. And with that, I will say